I don't know if you've noticed this, but I've noticed this. And this is a problem that I've had for years. This is a problem that I've noticed for years. And I'm just going to say it. Some people may agree with me on this. Some people may not.
Speak your truth.
Some people, okay. Chicks, the better looking they are, the more of a pig they are.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Geeks That Live, where we bring you everything from comic books, horror, and of course, the Geekverse. I'm one of your hosts, Mark the Freakin' Rican Williams, joined by
Coconut. ¿Y cómo se escribe Coconut? Te lo voy a decir ahora mismo. Capital. Is that how you say capital? Capital K. Pequeño O. Capital K. Pequeño O. Hyphen. Porque yo no sé cómo decir hyphen. Capital K. Pequeño N. Capital T. Capital T.
I use cream.
Punto exclamation. How do you say exclamation in Spanish?
Punto exclamation.
Punto exclamation. I don't think that's right.
No.
Punto exclamation de punto. Coconut. ¿Cómo estamos, caballeros y caballeras? No, that's Mexican. ¿Cómo estamos, mi gente? No, that's Puerto Rican. ¿Cómo estamos, primos? Primos y primas. ¿Cómo estamos? Bien, ¿sí?
Are we doing like the Sábado Gigante version?
Sábado Gigante. Guns of Eden. I think that's kind of like... Now guys are like, what the fuck is going on right now?
I don't know.
All right.
Wait a minute. Why is it on Spanish?
Why is it on Spanish? Dub. English. I want the English version. All right. Well, yeah, that's if you guys didn't understand what we were saying, get Google Translate. What's going on, guys? So we're back. We're a couple of days later than we were supposed to. Again, La Vida happened. I don't know why I'm talking Spanish all of a sudden, and I'm like all... I'm feeling a little spicy.
Está bien.
Está bien. Ya tú sabes. You sabes. Heavy duty. All right. So we got not a lot of news today. And the only reason we got not a lot of news today is because we want to do two reviews. Obviously, we're a little late to the game right now, but we have a lot of opinions of two things that were released a week ago. One of them is the Mortal Kombat movie, the much anticipated
Mortal Kombat movie
and Falcon and Winter Soldier finale. All right, which one do you want to talk about first?
Okay, how about Falcon and Winter Soldier, because on the Mortal Kombat it's going to take a minute to get into that one.
Yes.
Okay, so Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yes.
Besides the social commentary at the end, okay, awesome episode.
Okay.
I like the episode, especially the suit, the wings. It's more comic. The wings are more comic book and cartoon accurate to where he can maneuver them. If you notice, every time he moved, the wings would move in different directions and stuff like that. Not like the other one where they were just, you know. So the suit, I think it comic book accurate, kind of, but it just looked too bulky almost. You know what I mean?
Man, I don't even have to say anything because you're reading my mind.
It was just
it's like you're in my brain and going. Needs ketchup. It's just, here's the thing. It was the opposite for me.
Okay.
I thought it was a good episode up until the social commentary.
Yeah.
Then that fucking scene ruined the whole episode for me. Okay. That's what we had this huge action set piece with all the shit going on and all that other stuff. And everything gets resolved. And then Falcon sits down with the politicians. He's like, well,
exactly.
Social commentary. I was like, really? Really? That's one I didn't like. Two, I didn't like now U.S. agent. His name was John Walker. So his name was Johnny Walker.
There you go.
Fucking Johnny alcoholic.
Johnny Walker Black.
Johnny Walker White. This whole series, 5 episodes of him, an arc going from a hero, the new Captain America, to almost turning villainous and turning into a villain.
Yeah.
He straight up killed the motherfucker with the shield 2 episodes back. Why do we have this redeeming story of all of a sudden at the last second, I'm going to help Falcon and Winter Soldier out, and I'm going to fucking help him save people and all that other shit. I didn't like that. I liked the arc that he was going. He should have stayed a fucking villain, or he should have just disappeared.
See,
outright.
But that's the one thing like how Marvel keeps jumping. Like I said, with Endgame, when they gave Sam Wilson the shield,
yes.
I said I didn't like that part because they jumped the whole storyline where Bucky was Captain America.
Yeah.
For a bit.
Yeah.
They gave it right away. They jumped to the modern day where, well, not modern day, but a couple of years ago, Sam Wilson was Captain America.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they did it. I'm again, to have a black lead in a superhero. That's probably why they did it.
Yeah.
But with this one, they jumped right past him being a villain, which U.S. agent started that way.
Mm-hmm. Then
he became sort of an anti-hero where he wasn't really a good guy, wasn't really a bad guy. He was just, he would seek his own form of justice by his own terms.
Yes.
So they jumped right to that.
All the while being patriotic.
Yeah, they jumped right to that. They're like, let's fuck. I mean, the way the storyline was going, him becoming a villain, I'm like, okay.
Yes.
This is what we call a story arc.
Yes.
Okay. They didn't have a story arc. You had half. It was half. That was a lineal, straight line formation of the character. There was no arc there. An arc is where the character kind of goes up and then comes right back down.
Yeah.
This character just kind of stayed the course. I didn't see an arc of this character at all. In nothing.
They fucked that up.
Yes.
Okay. Social commentary. And there was one more thing. Yeah. The suit. The fucking suit. I like that the suit was comic accurate. I get that Marvel is trying to do the comic accurate on everything. But when he was standing there, like I was like, why does he look so puffy?
Yeah.
What's with the fucking shoulder pads? Like it was just like it just looked like it was like big. When you look at his other suits, his other Falcon suits, they were form fitting and everything was good, but there was something off. And it was funny because CK was like, he's missing his head. His head needs to be covered. I'm like, that's not it. That's not it. Because I was like, there's something fucking wrong with it. I go, he doesn't look right. I go, something's fucking off. And she was like, it's his head. I was like, it's not his head. She's like, his ears are out. No, that's the way it's supposed to look.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like the suit was too puffy.
Yep.
And the fucking shoulder pads. And he was just like,
but yeah.
And I was like, all right, that was just, it threw me off. I liked the whole thing with Sharon Carter being the power broker. Although now somebody pointed out, they were like, they never said that she was the power broker. I'm like, she's the fucking power broker.
Yeah.
They pretty much, they did say it. I mean, because she was the one who was in charge of getting the terrorists with the super soldier serum and having an army and all that other stuff.
To get back
she
at the
even
government
said something.
Yeah.
So when she got pardoned at that end scene, and it was like, she was like, hey, don't worry about having an army. Now we got access to government shit. All right. So she's going to be obviously a villain now.
Yep.
I read an interview with her, with Emily Van Camp, and she was like, now the MCU has got plans for her character. Like she's going to be ingrained in a lot of shit now. Also, somebody brought up, actually also I heard it on Fat Man Beyond, where Kevin Smith, either Kevin Smith or Mark Bernardin, I think it was Kevin Smith, was like, Secret Invasion's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So now they got Sharon Carter turning villain. What if we find out later that she's a fucking Skrull?
Could be.
And then Mark Bernardin was like, yeah, that'd be cool, but then that would undo everything. Like everything that Marvel's worked towards.
Yeah.
Like it seems like now they're going to use like, they could use the Secret Invasion angle, and at any point they could use a Skrull angle as like, oh, so this didn't work this turn with this character. That's right. We'll just make him a Skrull.
Pretty much.
And then just revamp everything again.
Yep.
So that's it. That's kind of like lazy writing. But all right. I can't wait for the Secret Invasion fucking for the show. Even though Kevin Feige said that it's not going to be as big a scope as the comic event was. But I'm looking forward to it. Now, the stinger that I appreciated was we got to see U.S. Agent in his suit. And he's wearing the suit, the black suit. Although Wyatt Russell, I guess he was talking some shit about it. He said he felt like he was a big baby, like a big baby in a fucking tight suit or some shit. And fuck you, Wyatt Russell. All right, I liked you. But he had the U.S. Agent suit with Madam Hydra, even though she's not Madam Hydra right now, there. Now, what I'm thinking is we got Madam Hydra, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She just recruited U.S. Agent.
Yep.
So Does that mean that she's a bad guy and she recruited him and he's a villain now after this whole finale? He was acting a hero, or is she a villain but she's acting like she's good right now
to manipulate
and
him.
John Walker thinks that he's going to be doing good shit, like going on good missions and stuff. Now, Madam Hydra in the comics, she was Nick Fury's counterpart.
Yep.
She was like his assistant. She went through, she was basically Maria Hill.
Wasn't there like a storyline where they were like lovers or some shit like
yes,
that?
Yes. Yeah. And then eventually find out she's a double agent for Hydra. What if she's recruiting the Dark Avengers?
That would be fucking awesome.
Yes.
If we
like I've been talking to people all week about this, and I'm like, she could be recruiting the Dark Avengers.
But there's a couple. I mean,
now they're going to have to do, the MCU is going to have to do their own version of the Dark Avengers because we don't have
Bullseye yet.
We don't have Bullseye. We don't have Norman Osborn yet.
Yes.
We don't have Daken because we don't even have Wolverine
or Sentry
or Venom.
Yeah.
So that was those were the Dark Avengers. They're going to have to do their own. They're going to have to do their own version. They already had Iron Patriot, and Iron Patriot. I mean, they did it in Iron Man 3 and whatever. Although they can bring back Iron Patriot. Norman Osborn. There's a rumor going around. I don't know if you read about it, that with the new Spider-Man movie, I might as well talk about it. That Willem Dafoe is going to be in it.
I heard that. Yeah,
he's going to be in it. He's going to be playing Norman Osborn. He's going to be playing Green Goblin. And I guess what they're going to be doing now is Tom Holland's Spider-Man is going to encounter Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin from that universe. And because of all the bad shit that Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin did in that movie, or he did in the previous Sam Raimi movies, that's going to make Tom Holland's Spider-Man look for Norman Osborn in his universe. And then he's going to find Norman Osborn and find out that Norman Osborn is actually a good guy and he's a philanthropist and all this other shit. So what I'm guessing, now mind you, this is all rumor right now, but what I'm guessing is that if they are going to do that, then that's going to set up even more Dark Avengers. Because then we got Norman Osborn. Good guy, blah, blah, blah. But then we find out that he's actually a fucking villain. And he's been doing shady shit behind everybody's back for the longest time. Because in the Dark Avengers, that's how he came out. That's how he became Iron Patriot, was that he put himself out as a good guy. And he put this team together to fight crime or whatever. But even though they were doing some shady shit. So we'll see. I mean, not my favorite episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like, honestly, that was my least favorite out of all the episodes. Like, everything was good. Like, the first episode got me. The second episode, I was like, all right, I'm in. But then they only had 6 episodes. So 3 more episodes, I was like, good. It was good. And then this last episode, I was like, meh. like, meh. And I'm not going to lie. If you go on Rotten Tomatoes, all 5 episodes, certified fresh. Rotten, the last episode.
Really?
Yes.
I think it has a lot to do with the social commentary.
All of them had 80s or 90s. That one had like 57%.
My biggest issue, and I've said it before and I will say it again, we know the crap that's going on in the real world.
Yes.
We know this.
Yes.
We watch movies like this that are, you can consider somewhat sci-fi. Sci-fi is science fiction. Key word there is fiction. We watch it to escape the shit that we're dealing with on a regular basis. We want that 30, 45-minute break from the news, from any other bullshit that's going on in the world.
Yes.
So we can watch this and suspend belief of everything else, and this is the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
When you're taking real world shit and putting it into my sci-fi or my movies that I'm using to escape, I'm not escaping.
I don't mind social commentary as long as it's subtle. Exactly.
Small.
Dawn of the Dead. Like just that was commentary on consumerism,
the way things
all
work.
that. Yes. Yes. I don't like to get fucking beat over the fucking head with the social commentary. I know what's going on in the world. I see what's going on in the world. I don't like what's going on in the world right now. And I want to escape from the bullshit that's going on in the world. I don't want to see it in my fucking programs.
That's what I'm saying. That's why.
But if you decide, if you feel that you have to say something, be subtle about it, man. Just don't be like, yeah, it's wrong. You're wrong. We're wrong. Everything's wrong. All right.
That episode.
Now I'm going to go fight crime.
Social commentary when they went to the bank, when the cops stopped him, when him and Bucky were arguing.
Yeah.
The black super soldier.
Yeah.
And then that whole seemed like 20 minutes, but it was probably like 5 or 10 minute scene with him just spewing. The only thing I thought was going to come next was I Have a Dream where the brother man and the other man can get together. That's the only thing I was expecting next.
Listen, I understand, and I get it.
I sat there watching, and then when he started, I'm just like, literally, it's like my body just sank.
Listen, with all that, and I understand, and it's a conversation people need to have, and raise awareness and all that. But God damn it, man! Like it's just like I was like, did Jordan Peele fucking executive produce this? Because Jesus,
you gotta see the one thing that people need to remember, okay? And I'm probably gonna offend a lot of people when I say this.
Ooh.
Okay? Because we understand that a lot of these social commentaries for the whiter folk who watch these movies, you know, but us people of color, we know that this shit exists.
Yep.
We've lived it. We've dealt with it.
Yep.
We don't want to see it in our programming. That's why we watch. Again, we watch this shit to escape the bullshit. If I wanted to see nothing but bullshit, I'd be watching the news. I'd watch Fox News. I'd watch CNN.
Ooh.
And I'd get the bullshit all day. Every minute, every second of the fucking day.
Yes.
I don't do that because I don't want to watch that shit.
Yes.
So please, let's remove a little bit.
Just a little bit. We're not asking to just, I'd be like, hell nah. We don't want our social commentary and our stuff. If you feel you gotta say it, but just don't beat us over the head with it.
Please.
And this is something we've been talking about. We've been talking about this shit
because it's getting worse.
Like a year now. Like
it's getting, and almost
it has been a year that we've been talking about this.
Almost every movie where there's a person of color, Hispanic, Asian, or African American in the lead, there is some form of social commentary involved.
See,
okay, if it's women, then it's all about women's power, women's rights, and all stuff like that. We know, we get it. We don't need it.
I get it.
Calm down. Cógelo con teque suave.
Don't you tell a woman to calm down.
That's like telling her to get fucking angrier.
Especially the hot chick pigs. Damn, that could be me. Oh, that's a soundbite right there.
Oh, bro.
Ooh, I'm never running for office. But yeah, it's, you know what?
Remember how we always talked about, like, we make it big and shit. There's gonna be something that people are gonna go back to.
This is gonna be it.
This is it.
This is gonna be it.
Right here.
Listen, man, I for a brief, very brief, hot New York second, I heard about how the mayor of Buffalo, Byron Brown, is running for another term, and how he's basically gonna win because he's running unopposed.
Did you want to throw your name in the hat?
I did.
You should have. Fuck it.
I did, man. I did. I for a hot second, I thought about it, and I was like, because my friend Melissa from New York, Windows Hip Hop. I don't know why I did that.
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Stay black.
And that's why I won't be mayor. Right there is the reason I won't be mayor. But yeah, for a hot second, I was like, you know what? I know enough people, and I have enough. Buffalo needs something different. They got their black mayor, which that's good. And a lot of people have complained about it.
He didn't do anything to better Buffalo. So what the fuck?
It's not, he wasn't horrible.
He wasn't horrible.
He wasn't a horrible mayor.
He wasn't good either.
I think we need an infusion of some new blood in there.
So a little sofrito.
And I think a little sofrito, a little sazon, a little Eduardo Sanchez for mayor.
And spicing up the pot.
Maybe. And I'm telling you, man, that's for a hot second I thought about it. But then reality came and I was like, this shit that I talk about on this show, they'll be like, oh, you want to run for mayor? Bah. Women are pigs.
You jerk
What's
off.
your stance on women? Well, if you're a hot chick, you're a pig.
You jerk off. Big butt plugs. There's too much
But that
ammo.
just makes me an everyman, though. Hey,
it's too much ammo, bro.
That means I'm open-minded. That means I'll get all the communities with me. You know what I'm saying?
I'd come back to Buffalo for that.
You see? I got one vote. I'm telling you, man, like I was like,
look, if this motherfucker runs for mayor, we'll have cuchifrito places popping up on every fucking corner.
Why they gotta be cuchifrito?
Bodegas will come back with the cat sitting on the fucking bread.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Quarter waters everywhere.
Absolutely. Piraguas, carts with piraguas all over
on every
up and
corner.
down. Are you kidding me right now? And you know what?
Corner.
And I'm gonna say it right now. No new taxes. Let's start that shit right now.
Except for the rich, y'all motherfuckers can afford it. Let's be honest.
You fucking Orchard Park, Williamsville motherfuckers. You Clarence Center. Man, Spalding Lake, I'm looking at you.
Ooh, Spalding Lake. Fuck yeah. Y'all motherfuckers can afford it.
You can afford it.
Fucking $500 million houses and shit.
Yeah. Nobody's going to vote for me. Actually, I don't know, man. If I get the fucking minority vote, and I get, You see,
man, they'll arrest half the fucking minority.
I was gonna say, man, don't get me excited about this because you know what? I thought about it. It was a fleeting thought. It happened. I just talked about it just now. That's where it's gonna stay. That's it.
Melissa, Windows of Hip Hop. I'm doing it because I don't know why he did it. Get in his head.
Oh, that's what I was saying. What she said, like she told me a couple of years ago. She was like, "Shit." She goes, "You know, so many goddamn people and just everywhere that you're like the mayor of Buffalo." I was like, "Listen, I know a lot of people." I don't know that many people. I go, there's people in Buffalo that knows a lot more. And she's like, yeah, and you know them. I guess she's right.
Yeah.
But it's just funny. And it's funny too, because
but it's not about knowing a lot of people and it's not about knowing the right people.
It's
you know a lot of people of influence.
I do. So I do know a few people in and around my mouth. But it was funny, like the other day, through CK, a surprise birthday party. And, couldn't use the venue that I wanted to use. So I called up one of my buddies, Joey, to use his place for the surprise party. Worked, went off without a hitch. Her daughter came also. And then we were hanging out later on the next day. And we're driving around. And it was funny because one of my buddies, Jay, owns Rock Burger.
Yes.
All the different locations. So actually he commented on here last week and we were driving down Niagara Falls Boulevard and I saw that there's a Rock Burger on Niagara Falls Boulevard. And I was like, oh shit, we got to go there. And
there's
CK,
one on Union Road too.
There's one on Union Road too. He's got a bunch of locations now. Like he blew up from fucking, the back of the bar in Niagara Falls where he started. And I was like, oh yeah, we got to go there. And then, CK was like, yeah, don't you know like the owner? I was like, yeah, Jay's a friend of mine. Her daughter, Mini CK, CK Light, we'll call her, was like, geez, you know people everywhere, don't you? She goes, where don't you know people? I'm like, yeah, I guess.
That's the way it goes.
Just the way it goes.
That's the way it goes, man.
I mean, being here, next year is going to be 30 years that I've been in Buffalo. So, that just depressed me.
Took the wind right out of your sails.
Oh my God, that just brought me down. Listen, I like Buffalo. Buffalo's my second home. I've lived in Buffalo now longer than I've lived in New York City.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, yeah. I made a lot of friends here. I made a lot of family here. Listen, if it wasn't for me moving to Buffalo, we would have never met.
No.
You would have stayed in the fucking Bronx. I would have stayed in the Heights.
In Washington Heights.
And we would have never ran into each other because it's a city of 8 million people.
Yes.
So, or maybe we would have run into each other and be like, and it just kept walking.
I would have been like, "Wepa, you primo."
So that's it. But I mean, moving to Buffalo, like, honestly, it's one of the best things that's happened to me. And I met a lot of good people, and I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, Coco Nut for mayor. Let's make it a thing. Maybe.
There you go. Hashtag Coco Nut for mayor.
Hashtag it. Coco Nut for mayor.
Start spreading that shit.
Although I can't be Coco Nut for mayor. That's not dignified.
If these nuts could run for president.
Oh yeah.
Coco Nut can run for mayor.
But what happened to these nuts?
He didn't win, but he still got some votes.
He got some votes, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
besides the Hispanic community, we need some.
Like I said, they got their first black mayor. All right. Now we need some new flavor. Now we need some me. All right. You need.
I don't know if it's
you need a little cocoa nut in your cup.
I don't know if Buffalo doesn't have any Hispanic politicians, or they're just like, fuck it, this town ain't worth it. I'm not sure.
I don't. You know what?
I've never seen. I've been here in Buffalo. I've never seen a Hispanic running for mayor. I've never seen a Hispanic politician representing Buffalo. I'm pretty sure we have council members and stuff like that.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But none of them have ran for governor or mayor. Sorry, mayor. It's weird. That's very weird. White people have had I'm getting political. White people had a voice. Black people have had a voice. I think it's time to start spreading the wealth a little.
Coconut for mayor.
Hashtag.
Coco for mayor? Okay.
Coco for mayor. Close enough.
I mean, so we got the gorilla, Coco. That's sign language. Next order of business.
Okay, next order of business on the second review.
That was our first review. So Falcon and Winter Soldier, what did you give it?
I'm gonna take your line. I'm gonna give it a thumb sideways because there are certain parts that I liked.
Yes,
but I can't give it a thumbs up.
There we go. Time. Perfect. All right. Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat. No.
Now I'm probably good. This is probably going to be an unpopular opinion,
or very popular,
because I've seen a lot of you motherfuckers on Facebook.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
This is the way I feel about that Mortal Kombat movie. Then I'm going to go into explanation about it. Okay. That movie is on par with the original. It is no better. It is no worse. The special effects were better. That I'll give. Okay. But this movie was not what I was expecting. It wasn't what I wanted. Okay. We had a useless fucking main character.
Cole Young.
Okay. We had the guy who played Liu Kang was overacting like a motherfucker. It was pissing me off throughout the whole movie.
Liu Kang was a pussy.
Yes. Like the movie was, people are like, oh, Mortal Kombat was so cool. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
I'm so happy you said that. You know why? Because I was scared. Because I'm like, God damn, we're going to have differing opinions on this movie.
Oh, like I said, my daughters were going to watch it and they asked me, what's your opinion? I said, I don't want to give you my opinion. Watch it and then you tell me. Watch the movie and then you tell me what you thought of it.
Yes.
They called me right after they watched it and they didn't like it. It wasn't what they were expecting. And I told them, for me, like I said, the movie is on par with the original. It was an okay movie, but it wasn't the big blockbuster, the savior of the franchise that we were expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Even with an R rating,
mm-hmm.
you still couldn't get it right.
Mm-hmm.
Kano was like the best character of the whole fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
Dude had me dying the whole fucking movie. Okay, so first of all, there was no fucking tournament in the movie. It's called Mortal Kombat.
Dude, it's like you're in my brain right now again. And basically everything that I've been saying this whole week to people, you're repeating.
It's ridiculous. The fight scenes with Scorpio and Sub-Zero,
awesome.
Oh, especially the first one.
I mean, most of the fight scenes were good. Most of the fight scenes were good.
Most.
The fatalities were awesome.
Yes.
Now, to piggyback on what you were saying. So it was CK's birthday.
Yes.
The weekend. We decided to do a whole birthday weekend thing.
Thing.
We kicked it off with a screening of Mortal Kombat at the movie theater. We went to the movies, saw it. It was starting. I was like, ooh, I saw the 7.5-minute teaser. And I was like, ooh, I almost watched it that morning on HBO Max. I'm glad I didn't because I would have been fucking pissed. But I watched the 7 minutes again and I was like, all right, I'm going to shut it off now because I'm going to watch it tonight. Watched it. It was over. Watched the credits. I looked at CK. I was like, what'd you think? She was like, I loved it. It was good. What'd you think? I was like, I like the 95 version better. Way better. Okay. Now, to piggyback on what you were saying, first off, Liu Kang was a pussy.
Oh, God.
100% pussy. Okay? I appreciated the Easter eggs and the little callbacks to a lot of the fighters that weren't in the movie. Good. One, didn't I talk shit when Mechad Brooks was fucking cast as Jax? I was like, what the fuck? And I think in one of the episodes, if you go back 10, 15 episodes, I was like, Jimmy Olsen from fucking Supergirl as Jax. First off, I don't think he was that big, although that proved me wrong because he was a big motherfucker in this movie.
He got jacked.
He got jacked for this movie. But the overacting, I'll go by character. His character, the fucking, they try to shoehorn these one-liners with him. Every time I rolled my eyes so hard I could look at my brain. Okay? Oh, I did 6 tours. Or what? You want your wife and daughter in a body bag? Like all those. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Enough.
Yeah.
Enough. Like the only one-liner that I appreciated, and I was like, was, yeah, these motherfuckers work. After he did that fatality, the head smashing fatality on General Reiko. So, all right. The overacting across the board. God awful.
When they were walking into the temple and Liu Kang, master or whatever the fuck.
What the fuck?
I'm like, are you, in my mind, because Brittany was watching, I didn't want to say, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, what's up with the overacting?
Yeah, yes. Kung Lao was on point. I liked Kung Lao.
He was on spin.
The less, the better. Less is more with him. Had the best fatality.
Yes.
In the movie with the buzzsaw with the as Kano put it, the sombrero.
The sombrero.
And so that Raiden. What the fuck, man?
Like, you couldn't separate him from, is the guy who made this movie a fan of Big Trouble in Little China?
Yeah.
Is he? Like, you should have been able to fucking separate.
Big Trouble in Little China did it better.
Way better.
Did the character better than fucking Mortal Kombat did.
Way better.
With their Raiden Light. This guy was Raiden Light. I would have much rather had Christopher Lambert or James Remar from fucking Annihilation. Awful movie that it was. Yeah, Raiden sucked. Sonya Blade wasn't too happy with. I was like,
weak as hell.
Yes. So we had Mileena, but we didn't have Kitana. Mileena is a clone of Kitana. We saw Kitana's fucking fan.
Yeah, you saw it in the
hallway.
Yeah.
When they were going to see Raiden. Okay. And then on top of that, Mileena's big fatality, and they had her. She had her mask off the whole movie, so she had the big mouth. Why didn't she do her fatality? Why didn't she fucking eat somebody and then spit out the bones or whatever? No, she did the teleporting thing.
Yes.
All over the place, but that's it. Like that. Then we had what is it, Notara or the fucking winged fucking chick? Throwaway character.
Total throwaway character, bro. Total throwaway character.
She got fucking fatality by fucking Kung Lao. Flawless victory. That's it. Shang Tsung. Please give me Shang Tsung from 95 Mortal Kombat.
I would have preferred that one better.
I don't need the fucking the Asian fucking gangster from The Dark Knight.
Yes.
I did, and then to add to everything, and I was telling people, oh, what'd you think? I was like, my first thing I said, because everybody all week, so what'd you think of Mortal Kombat? I was like, first off, the movie shouldn't have been called fucking Mortal Kombat, because there was no fucking Mortal Kombat. There was no goddamn tournament.
We should call it Prelude to Mortal Kombat.
Training for Mortal Kombat.
There we go.
Mortal Kombat Origins. It could have been any of that but Mortal Kombat. And then I had somebody tell me, oh, well, they said in the beginning of the movie that there wasn't going to be any Mortal Kombat. No. In the beginning of the movie, what they said, they talked about how Outworld won 9 tournaments. They got 1 more tournament to win, blah, blah, blah. It just so happened that the stupid writers of this fucking movie decided to give Shang Tsung the line, well, let's kill these fucking Earth Realm warriors. So that way there is no tournament and we win by default. Stupid plot.
That's some lazy fucking writing, bro.
Lazy fucking writing. And then you have Shang Tsung showing up with his fucking spoilers, by the way. You have Shang Tsung showing up with his warriors like the fucking bully at school coming to your house going, hey, come on out. I want to kick your ass.
Yes.
Hey, come on out. I want to kick your ass. And fucking Raiden's like, oh, no. Here. Lightning wall. Lightning wall. You can't come in here. That's against the rules. And so if that's against the fucking rules, then why did Cole Young most useless fucking character. I'll get back to fucking Cole Young in a second. Most useless fucking character. Why is it Cole Young? Was it Cole Young who said it? Or was it Jax? I think it was Cole Young that said it. Oh, they want a tournament? We're going to give them our own tournament. Get the fuck out of here. So it's against the rules to kill these motherfuckers, but now it's okay because the good guys are the ones.
Yeah.
Let's try. All right, let's teleport us to all the different locales from the game, even though it's not Mortal Kombat. We're not actually doing the tournament. Get the fuck out of here. Now, Cole Young, everybody kept talking and they were like, oh, maybe he's going to turn into Johnny Cage, or maybe he's really Johnny Cage, or maybe he's going to find out he's Johnny Cage. Nope. He's just a fucking useless character. Mind you, they made him a descendant of Scorpion. Why couldn't they just make him Scorpion then?
That's what I thought when he was getting the suit. I'm thinking, oh, he's going to become Scorpion. I get it.
That's what I thought.
Then he got the stupidest suit known to mankind.
It was
armor on his chest.
It was a souped up Under Armour compression shirt.
It looked ridiculous.
And then, so first off, he wasn't that good of a fighter to begin with.
Yes.
Because he got his ass kicked in the beginning of the movie in a regular MMA match. And so his arcana, which is what they called their powers that they get, his arcana was that he gets his suit and that now he can take punches. He absorbs fucking getting beat up.
Exactly. He could take an ass whipping.
And again, we saw that done to much better effect in Black Panther.
Pretty much.
Where he gets hit, whatever, he absorbs it, and then he just fucking goes off. Yeah, no, sorry, Mortal Kombat. And then just the disrespect that they gave some of the characters, like Goro. Come on.
Bro,
it was just like, ugh.
They use a lot of somewhat important characters as almost throwaway characters.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. And then none of this even mattered because of the one line that I think Shang Tsung is the one who does the line, after all the bad guys are dead. Oh, death is just a portal to another realm.
Yes.
And then all the dead bodies disappear in smoke, which means we're going to see them all back in the sequel. On top of other fucking fighters.
But that's what I'm talking. Like, you've said this many times. I hate, especially this movie, that you guys thought this movie was so good that it required a sequel. Okay? You guys set up the whole fucking next thing. We got to go to Hollywood. What's in Hollywood? Not what, who. And they show the poster of Johnny Cage. Why the fuck wasn't Johnny Cage in the movie instead of that dumb fuck you gave us with the fucking Under Armour shirt?
Yeah. And again, you said it. That's one of my pet peeves in movies, when movies are like, we're going to leave it open-ended because you know what? This movie's going to do so well that we're going to get a sequel and you're going to come and see and watch the sequel. So we're just going to leave a bunch of questions unanswered. We're going to leave it open-ended. What the fuck? And I've said it time and time again. What if, because for a lot of people, I think it's split right now with the audience. I think half the people thought it was amazing. And half the people thought what we thought, that it was fucking shit. What if it's all shit? And what if the movie doesn't make enough money to warrant a sequel? Then we got the stupid fucking movie.
Yeah.
And then in another fucking 10 years, they'll be like, oh, we're going to reboot Mortal Kombat again.
No.
You're not going to get a sequel. Give us everything in the first movie. Give us the tournament, give us the characters, and then we good. The two most fully realized characters were Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
That's it.
They had the fucking story arc. They was good. The opening was awesome.
Yes.
The final fight was awesome. And then, but I hated that Scorpion only showed up for like 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what my biggest thing is. Why did it have to be a descendant who freed him with his butt? Like, you guys couldn't have thought of anything fucking better with his blood.
Oh, I thought you said with his butt plug. He freed him with his butt plug. Get over here.
It just didn't make the movie as a whole.
Oh,
look, the 95 version had a subplot that still involved the tournament. You had
a subplot. That was the main plot. It was the tournament.
The main plot, but you had their plot where Liu Kang was trying to find about his brother and stuff like that. And
Johnny Cage was trying to prove himself. Sonya Blade was going after Kano.
Yes, like Jax. Yes. They had their subplots, but the main movie still focused on the tournament.
Shang Tsung, they get on the boat to go into the island for the tournament.
Exactly.
There was a tournament. There, and that is my main gripe, along with all the other gripes that I have with this fucking movie, is give me Mortal Kombat. Give me the fucking tournament. Don't give me there was so much promise when Jax was with General Reiko and you saw the bridge from the game and all that shit. And that's another thing too. Everything was so close up. The fights were close up. Nobody zoomed out. Nobody panned out. So you can see, maybe, see some shit and reminisce from the game. No, nothing. So those were the bad points, which is a lot. The good points, I loved Kano.
For me, Kano was the funniest motherfucker in the movie.
Kano was the movie.
He was, oh my God.
Kano was so according to CK says that I was Kano. Every time he threw his one-liners out there and his bullshit and whatever, she was like, that's you. That's you. And there's one line where I guess I think they're in the temple or whatever. Or no, they're in the fucking trailer park home that she's in, and she was like, and they were like, he has a mark, and she was like, oh, I don't have a mark. And the back right here, Kano go wah wah. I do that a lot, and it was funny because when he did, she was like, that's you. And then whenever he said something asshole-ish, she was like, that's you. When he got his laser,
yeah,
and he was like, oh shit, look, I got a laser. What'd you get, you fucking fire pussy? To Luke Kano, I was like, yes. But yes, Kano was awesome. Cabal was awesome.
Cabal was good, except with the fucking Brooklyn accent.
I liked it.
I'm listening to this. I'm like, how did he get the fucking? It just didn't make sense to me. My thing is, I wanted the movie, like, again, Brittany said it and my daughter said about the movie, make it make sense.
Yeah.
Nothing made fucking sense in this whole movie.
Nothing. The whole movie, you would think, the way they described the movie, the way they're filming it, they were like, yeah, it's rated R. Yeah, we're going to get fatalities. Yeah, you're going to get fights. And then early reviews, where all the early reviews were like, this movie's amazing. People were like, all right, you're going to get a fight. Then you're gonna get some juxtaposition or stuff, and then when you think it's getting boring, you get another fight. Then it's gonna get boring. Then it's gonna another fight. But they were like, whenever you think it's gonna go low, then they're gonna bring it back with a fight. That's bullshit, because the movie was, oh, let's bring these people together. Oh, let's go to fucking Raiden's fucking temple and let's train, and let's train, and let's train.
Bad guys are here to kill you.
Bad guys come here. Hey, come outside. We want to beat you up. No. Okay, let's train some more. And then, hey, bad guys are coming back. They want to fight. All right, let's give them a fight. We get 15 minutes of fight. And that's it. That's it. Then we get, we're going to leave everything open. All right, so we didn't have the tournament yet. Now it's time to recruit more fighters. Where are you going? Hollywood, so I can see Johnny Cage. I can find Johnny Cage. That's it.
If they wanted to do this kind of movie, like you said, it should have been called Mortal Kombat Origins, where all the fighters come together and you end the movie when they heading to the tournament,
or something like that.
That would have been better. But this
something
movie,
like that.
It felt rushed. It felt like you had too many cooks in the kitchen. This person had an idea. That person had. They took all the ideas and put them together. It's like Act 1, 2, 3. None of them meshed together. It looked like 4 or 5 independent movies. Like people had different ideas and they just threw it on the screen.
And again, I understand and I appreciate how much work goes into making a feature film and writing and producing and directing and acting and all that. But somebody had to be like, I don't know if Warner Brothers had too much what's the word I'm looking for? Too much confidence.
Yes.
In this property to be a franchise, because the guy who directed this movie is a first-time feature director. This is his first feature.
Not a good one.
And I understand, because I read interviews with him and I watched a couple featurettes and stuff, and he tried. He wanted to honor the video game and to give the fans what they wanted, which is right. He was trying to fucking shoehorn like the fatalities and all that stuff, and he wanted to be respectful of the material. But if you want to be respectful of the material, give us a tournament.
Yes.
Give us a fucking tournament. Or if you're not going to give us a tournament, didn't they come out with like side games, Mortal Kombat side games, like where one was just Sub-Zero?
I think they only released a Sub-Zero one.
They only released a Sub-Zero one. But if you're going to do that, then you should have just given us then a fucking Sub-Zero and fucking Scorpion movie.
Yeah.
I would watch that all day long.
The animated Scorpion movie. Awesome. Fucking awesome.
The animated Scorpion movie, The Scorpion's Revenge, is what you're talking about?
Yes.
That's more Mortal Kombat than this movie was.
100%. 100%.
That movie is what this movie should have been.
That's what I was almost expecting. Like, I was expecting for fucking, when the whole movie's going, I'm like, okay, so when's Scorpion showing up? Like, where's Scorpion? Like, wow, Sub-Zero's fucking people up, but where's Scorpion?
Yeah.
Where's Scorpion? I kept asking that question. So finally, the fucking last 15 minutes of the movie,
And Scorpion shows up.
The guy, ooh, I cut my hand. Oh, here comes my relative.
Here's Scorpion.
He gonna fuck you up now.
Scorpion comes up. Hey, what's up, guys?
That's the equivalent to when you're a kid and you bring your cousin to fight your battles in the schoolyard. That's what that shit's like, all right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, so I'm not giving it a thumbs down, 100% thumbs down. I'm gonna give it a thumb sideways, slightly slanted down. That's what I'm gonna give it, because it wasn't a total dumpster fire like Annihilation was, but it wasn't as good. I'm still a fan. Still, 95 is still the best Mortal Kombat movie for me.
I love the 95 version because the way they were able to adapt and kind of. They took some liberties, very little, but they kept track with it was circled around the tournament.
Yes,
everybody had their own little story.
Yes,
but it was still circled around the tournament.
Yes,
this movie, and this is why I say because of the action, which saved the movie when there was action. I put this movie on par with the 95 movie. It is no better. I don't think it's any worse. I think it's right there. It's a movie you can see once and you're good. You don't need to watch it again.
I watched it twice.
I watched it once. I don't need to see it again.
I watched it twice. I saw it in the movie theater and I was like, And CK came down on me and she was like, damn, I think I like this movie better than you did. I was like, damn, I think you're right. And I was like, I didn't love it as much as I wanted to love it. She was like, so you love it? No. Like, it was just, and then the next day I watched it on HBO Max. I was like, maybe I was tired. Maybe, now that I know what to expect, maybe with fresh eyes on a second viewing, maybe I'll appreciate it more. No,
still bad.
No, it's just as bad.
And I don't know if it's me because of the types of movie we grew up on. And I've always said this, when you have characters that have a story arc and you want to develop this character and you want it to have an arc to where he goes through his lows and eventually reaches his destination of his main character.
Yeah.
In my mind, I see the setting up of a story arc. My mind goes to Godfather and I expect to see something like that. Maybe that's my problem. My expectations are set too high.
Way too high.
Especially
now in this day and age.
I want to see a fucking real arc.
Yeah.
That's what I expect to see.
You want to see a story. You want to see a buildup in the first act. You want to see the continuation of the arc peak in the second act. And you want to see the resolution in the third act.
Yes.
That's what you want. But
this movie, it was just a straight line. There was I was bothered by the amount of people on Facebook that were saying how good this movie was.
Listen, man, one of my clients was like, it was amazing.
I'm like, what fucking movie did you guys watch? Did you guys see a director's cut that I didn't see or something? Because the one that I saw sucked ass.
Yeah. Well, my one client put it to me this way, and I was like, you know what? That's a good analogy, but still, I'm not buying it. He goes, hey, listen, I compare this to a porno. You don't watch a porno for the story. I was like, huh? He goes, the fights were awesome. I go, yeah. I go, but this isn't a porno.
Yeah. You know what you're getting into when you're watching a porno.
Yes.
You know the bad acting.
P and the V.
You know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
This is a fucking movie.
A feature film based, and it's supposed to be, and again, it's a video game adaptation. They don't have good fucking, it doesn't have a good reputation to begin with.
Yes.
Looking at you, Super Mario Brothers with John Leguizamo. Or Street Fighter.
Or
Double Dragon. We can keep going. But it's just, this wasn't what we were looking for.
The hype was better than the movie. And I said that right after the movie was over. I looked at Brittany and I said the hype was better than the movie.
The hype was way better than the movie. Like, I watched the commercials and I was like, ooh,
and remember trailer. We talked about this.
We did.
When they first just talked about making the movie, you said the movie could be awesome or it could be a steaming pile of shit.
Yeah.
When they released the trailers, you said it could be good or we could be just seeing the best parts in the trailer.
Yep.
And it was true.
Yep.
It was fucking true because
God damn, man.
It was mostly fillers. And like I said, why do we need the throwaway characters? I don't get it.
Why make up a fucking character for the movie when there's like 37 other characters in the games? And there's a story in the game.
Yes.
From the first game through the 11th game. And the story evolves and there's a rich story. It just goes back to what you say all the time with comic books. It's there. The story is there. Just take the story and throw it on the screen. That's it.
But then, like you said, you have these directors who say, well, I'm going to make my own.
I'm going to reinvent the wheel.
I'm going to slap Mortal Kombat on it, but I'm going to make my own Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And that's why it sucked.
Yeah. Cole Young. I'm looking at you.
Again, the movie was not good.
Yeah.
It was not good.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I don't feel I need to watch it.
I've seen it twice already.
That movie bummed me out so much that I was disgusted at all the Mortal Kombat shits on HBO Max now. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to hear Mortal Kombat unless it's the actual fucking video game.
Yes.
For a while.
Yes. Yes. And you know what was funny too is that even CK even said it. Like even the final fight with Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Like she was like, you know what I would have liked? She was like, the fight was awesome. She goes, but what I would have liked is if they would have, because this is the one thing that the 95 version embraced, that this one tried to be a little too real.
Yeah.
A little too realistic. Like in the 95 version, you got the fight. You got like when Reptile turned to Reptile, you got Reptile. Like you got all like the game shit. She was like, and also when they were about to fight, you got that fucking techno fucking soundtrack hitting it. It made it more exciting. She was like, it would have been awesome if like right when Scorpion Sub-Zero were gonna fight, you heard like fight, and then the 95 version
that would have been good.
Theme would have played.
Like you said, right when they're about to fight, let the screen pan out.
Fuck yeah!
The video game, and you get that side view of them fucking fighting.
Fuck yeah!
That would have been.
See, I'm excited right now, but that's not what we're gonna get.
That's not what we got.
That's not what we got, and that's not what we're gonna get.
No.
Hopefully, they'll get another fucking director. It's not gonna be the same director, and hopefully they'll fucking listen to us and read what's going on and be like, all right, so we fucked up here, we fucked up there, we fucked up there. We're going to have Johnny Cage kill Cole Young when he finds him, and then show up and be like, hey, what's up, guys? Look at my big belt buckle. And then they do a tournament.
Like, guys, read the room. Read the room.
Unfortunately, when they make the sequel, I'm going to watch it.
But you know what pisses me off about these big studios? This is what pisses me off.
What?
About studios and directors and producers and all these big Hollywood big shots is they come down on us, the fans.
Mm-hmm.
You guys expect too much. No, we don't, motherfucker. We just expect you to get the shit right.
Yeah.
Okay? If you're calling the movie Mortal Kombat, okay, listen to me. There is a cartoon adaptation. There are 2 movies, multiple TV shows, a line of video games. If I'm not mistaken, there were even comic books released of Mortal Kombat.
There were.
Pick your fucking pleasure on how to get the storyline correct and make that fucking movie.
Testify.
Not a director who's sipping his fucking Starbucks, okay, eating his fucking vegan hamburger, saying, I'm going to make this kind of a fucking movie because I don't want to make a typical Mortal Kombat movie. We don't need the tournament to make this movie.
Vegan hamburger.
It's about a fucking tournament.
Just give us the fucking tournament. Like even I probably would have forgiven a lot
if we had the tournament.
If we had the fucking tournament.
Jesus Christ.
If we had the tournament, I would have been like, okay, it was all right. And I probably would have given it, I probably would have said what you said. It was on par with the 95 movie if we would have got the tournament. We didn't get the fucking tournament.
We got the tournament in the first one.
We did. We got the tournament in the first one. And man, I'm upset with Goro. Like Goro looked awesome in this.
He did, but he was a throwaway character. He showed up. You didn't even see, you saw his shadow at first.
Yeah. And the way the fucking mom and daughter fucking reacted when he showed up, like they were like, oh, who's that? Like it wasn't even like, and then if I were to see a fucking dude with a fucking big ass ponytail and 4 arms, like 12 feet tall, I would have been like, I'm gone. I'm out.
But then he's like, get in the house.
Shit myself.
Get in the house. He starts to fight. They pan the camera. They're still outside. I'm like, these bitches are still outside?
Motherfucker.
Like, get in the fucking house.
Dad gonna die. This dude's gonna rip him apart.
Get in the car.
Yeah, what?
That's, you really? That's your answer, to get in the car and not even start it and try to drive away?
Well, you know, it's a movie. We're supposed to suspend disbelief.
Oh, but it's bullshit. Okay.
How is it that when Sub-Zero shows up, when they're at the diner and the girl's fucking outside and he's doing the fucking raining the hail on him, how is it that she didn't get hit at all?
Everybody else did.
Everybody else. There was a chick just walking. She got hit in the back of the head.
Got fucked up.
And got fucked up. And she was fine. And he's just and just fucking raining the hail on him. There were so many problems with this goddamn movie.
Bro, so many holes.
Jesus.
That's what I don't like. I don't like plot holes or holes in movies where shit just doesn't make sense.
I like holes.
Well, we all like holes.
Warm, moist holes.
Moist.
Or dank, depending on who you're talking to.
But yeah, in my mind, when I was watching it, I'm thinking, I'm saying to myself, I'm like, me and Eugene are probably going to have the same thought of this movie.
Yeah.
Because we had the original.
Yeah.
And this one is nowhere near the original. As far as, again, the action, when there was action, is what saved it. The special effects, yes, were 10 times better.
Yes.
Special effects were 10 times better.
The fatalities, I appreciated the fatalities.
Yes. But the movie as a whole, that stuff wasn't enough to save it.
God damn it. Yes. And you know what? There was a little bit of poetic justice there and a little bit of sentimentality, because when the original 95 Mortal Kombat came out, I went to the Market Arcade Theater downtown to go see it. It was back when it was General Cinema Theaters. Mm-hmm. And I saw it. And I was so excited after seeing it the first time that I saw it 5 more times in the next couple of weeks while it was playing in that theater. I went and saw Mortal Kombat 2021 in the same theater. I wasn't as excited after I was done.
You left disappointed like a
I don't want to see it any more times in the theater after that.
I think, and how can I say this?
Just say it, just like you tell me.
People who think that movie was good need to educate themselves.
They need to evaluate their life.
Okay. And again, we're not movie snobs, because I give any movie a chance to. I'll watch it and I'll critique it.
Yes.
Okay. Especially
we're not snobs.
In the age we grew up, where you had awesome fucking directors making good fucking movies.
Yeah.
I mean, like we
spoiled.
said, we got Godfather 1 and 2. I mean, let's jump a little bit forward. Let's go to Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven, Pale Rider. I mean, these are movies that were just fucking phenomenal.
Listen, we got our Scorseses, we got our De Palmas, we got. I mean, and now we got our Tarantinos. Like we got good storytellers. Yes. I mean, and that's what's missing.
It is. They don't know how to tie in Act 1, 2, and 3.
Now we just have cookie cutter.
Yeah, each act looks like a different fucking movie. They don't mesh together.
It's movies by committee.
Yes.
It's movies by committee. Instead of having one person, one vision, or maybe, 2 people, but that's it. Like the Russo brothers for, the Avengers movies. But yeah, now it's over. Like now it's movies by committee. We get the director, the writer, whatever. Studio purchases a fucking script. Oh, we got notes. Let's change the script up. The script goes through a bunch of different drafts, through a bunch of different writers. Then they start filming the movie. Then while the dailies go to the studio's like, hey, we got notes.
Yes.
Unless it's a big acclaimed director where the director's like, go fuck yourself. I'm making this movie my way, a la Christopher Nolan. And he makes awesome movies. But then they're like, we have notes. Change this, change that, change this. We think the people, because we took a poll, are gonna like this better. Change the color from red to pink. And then they're like, okay, because the director's a first-time director. They're like, all right, yeah, well, I want to work some more.
Exactly.
So here, you want this? Take this. So the days corporate filmmaking, correct. The days of
good storytelling
and like avant-garde independent directors coming out with their visions. Those days aren't over, but these directors and these writers getting money and getting the big studio treatment, those days are over. Those days are over, which is why now independent filmmakers are making, scraping by to make, to get their vision realized, because their stories aren't cookie cutter stories.
Exactly.
That are gonna appeal to mass general audiences.
But then on the flip side of that is another thing like we've talked about before. Wow, this should have been it before the cut. One thing that we've talked about before is when you get an independent filmmaker, you get a guy who makes something different. Everybody shits on it. So people like me, I'm complaining because you want to know why? I give those movies that you people shit on a chance. I watch those movies.
I give every movie a chance.
If I think it's good, I'm gonna like it. It was a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
Okay. But then you got people like the biggest one I can fucking off the top of my head I think of recently. Well, there's a bunch of them, but Brightburn was one that I thought was a fucking good movie.
I like Brightburn.
But everybody they left it for a sequel, but there's never gonna be a sequel because everybody shat all over it.
Yeah.
That movie was crap. Again, I feel like a teacher in school. Show me your work. How did you get to this conclusion? Show me your fucking work.
Again, you know what? And that's the thing. I'm not gonna. I mean, we're saying this, but we just shit on Mortal Kombat. But it's just it. I see what you're saying, and that's the thing. And I don't know if it's the studio's fault, if it's the consumer's fault, the audience's fault, or what. If now we've been so sanitized by everything and people's views and everything that the only thing that's good for consumption is just like mindless cookie cutter. I hate to keep using the same word, but that's all I can think of. Cookie cutter bullshit.
Hey, bro.
Nobody likes like a creative, unique story. It bugs me.
I can picture, and this is good. Oh man, I don't know how you feel about this, but I think a movie that for some reason or another captured me as a kid, and I started watching. I thought it was a really fucking good movie, good storytelling. The thing behind it, it's weird, but Batteries Not Included.
That was a great movie.
Like
that was a great movie.
Something so simple. Yeah. Old people living in a building. Yeah, and just the concept behind it, so simple. Good fucking storytelling, man. Yeah. Act 1, 2, 3, everything meshed together. It kept you engaged.
Yep.
Movies nowadays, bro, it's hard for me to fucking stay engaged, man.
No more good storytelling.
That's why I prefer to watch TV shows nowadays.
Listen, man, there's a lot of good shit on TV
but now. I think that's the reason why a lot of these big name actors, because back in the day, you had your movie actors and you had your TV actors.
That's right.
Neither one crossed each other.
Nope. And now movie A-list actors always look down on fucking TV actors.
Now you have A-list actors going to TV.
Yeah.
Because some shit on TV is more captivating and interesting than what's on the fucking big screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah. And they have a bigger platform and more time to tell an actual story.
Yes.
In episodic TV.
It's not rushed.
Than featured. Yeah.
Okay, here's the story. We're going to begin the movie, and then we're going to end the movie. Whoa. What about the middle part? We'll deal with that when we come to it. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's the way a lot of these movies feel.
Yeah.
There's the beginning, and then there's the ending. There ain't shit in the middle.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So we've been going at this for a while.
We sound like movie snobs, bro.
We do sound like movie snobs, but it's true though.
But then look at the directors we grew up with.
I know.
That's what I always go back to.
You're preaching to the choir, my homie.
I always go back to that.
I get it.
Ron Howard, Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, you name them, we had them.
Yeah.
And these were some good fucking movies, good storytelling.
Yeah.
But now it's like,
yeah.
Shit, man. I just get so I get so pissed off.
Yeah. I get you. So there were like pieces of news. I don't think we can use that. We can leave that till next.
Yes,
till next week.
We'll throw some more in there, and then we'll.
Yeah. So we'll just leave the news for next week. This is what we're gonna leave you with. Okay. So bottom line, moral of the story, today's story. So we gave Falcon and Winter Soldier thumb sideways. We gave that Mortal Kombat a thumb sideways, slightly turned down. All right. Before the cut. Hot chicks, wash your ass. Stop being a pig. Okay. And then Guns of Eden. Guns of Eden. We got the fundraiser going on at the Screening Room Monday, May 10th at 7 p.m. Greg is going to be showing 2 movies, but we don't know what they are. And it's going to be $15 a head, and all the proceeds are going to go towards Guns of Eden.
Now, will your 2 favorite podcasters, hence Mexican or Ecuadorian, I don't know what we are, drug traffickers, be there? Maybe.
Will you see Eduardo and Orlando there?
But you have to go.
You have to go.
To find out.
That's right. Okay, so it's not open to the public, so let either myself or him know if you guys are interested in coming. Again, first come, first serve. My dick. And then we'll pass along the information. All right, guys, that's all I got. For the Geeks That Lift, I'm Coconut, followed by
The Freakin' Rican.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Peace.
You know what I forgot? All the social media accounts, all that other stuff. Can we rewind that? All right, real quick. Oh my God. All right. So, guys, real quick, we're back. Hi. There's going to be an end credit scene.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to reach us at geeksatlift@gmail.com. We're also on all the social media platforms. We're on
Facebook
and
Instagram
and
Twitter.
That's it. Also, we're on YouTube. We're on the Beefmaster Network channel. Go on there, okay? We got a ton of fucking videos. Watch them. Hit that bell to subscribe, because every time you hit that bell, no, you only have to hit that bell once. You hit the bell once, and every time a new episode drops, you're going to hear just like that. And then we'll have
pop up on
a
your
new
screen.
episode. Yeah, with the cool graphics and stuff, not the green screen that you see here. All right, that's it. So for the second time, for the Geeks That Lift, I'm Coco Nut, followed by
The Freaking Weekend.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Peace.